What's up, family? On today's video, we're diving into a topic many men would love to master: how to grow and maintain a beard properly. Now, whether you're starting from scratch or looking to level up your beard, I've got you. A great beard is a sign of masculinity, style, and confidence. But let's keep it real. It takes patience, care, and the right techniques to make sure your beard is working for you. So stay tuned, as in today's video, I'm going to share with you all my best tips on how you can grow and maintain the best beard possible. Now, if you're new here, welcome. Jeff, your Style O.G. On this channel, we discuss various men's lifestyle topics such as style, grooming, and dating. If any or all those topics interest you, I invite you to subscribe, tap the notification bell, and join us. And to my returning friends like Michael Walker, salute. Now we're going to kick off how you can grow and maintain that great beard with, of course, the first phase, the growth phase, aka patience is everything. First thing you have to realize: to grow a great beard, it takes time. There's no way around it. You're not going to wake up in a few weeks looking like Jason Momoa or James Harden. Get that out of your head. Beard growth happens in phases, and you have to let it do its thing. First up, we have the initial growth phase. This is going to happen between weeks 1 and 4. This is when your beard is going to be patchy, itchy, and uneven. But I must warn you, this is normal. Stick through it. Have some discipline. Let it grow. I'm going to let you know right now, you're probably not going to like how your beard looks when it first starts growing in. And a lot of guys give up in the first few weeks. Don't let that be you. From weeks 1 to 4, even resist the urge to shape and trim your beard. Then we move on to weeks 4 to 8. This is when you start to see your beard take shape. Start to see your natural beard pattern grow in. But be advised, some areas are going to look more uneven than others. Some areas are going to be thicker than others. And this is when you'll definitely start to get a lot more itching. I advise you during this phase to concentrate on moisturizing, but more on that later. If you do have some patchy areas, don't stress. Let it keep growing. Next up, we have phase 3, weeks 8 plus. This is when you should have a real beard forming. This is when you also can start trimming and shaping, and make sure you're taking care of it properly. But also, I must warn you, it's going to take some guys several months to grow the beard they want. Key in the growth phase is patience. You have to let it grow. Even myself, as I'm growing this beard out, I don't know if I want to trim it up yet or let it keep growing longer, but I'm going to have patience. As a matter of fact, let me know in the comment section. Should I stop here or keep going? Now, throughout this growth phase, there are 2 things you really want to make sure you're doing. First up, keep that beard clean. Now that your beard is growing, you got to keep it clean. You're going to have some itchiness, and the itchy beard naturally makes you want to shave it off. But we're not letting that happen. One of the best ways to reduce the itchiness is to wash your beard. But make sure you're not using regular shampoo. The hair on your beard is different from the hair on your head. Regular shampoo can dry your beard out, making it even more itchy. Regular shampoo strips your beard of its natural oils. Instead, use a beard wash specifically for your beard, and use it 2 or 3 times a week. And after washing your beard, make sure you rinse it thoroughly. Leftover product can dry your beard out. The next important step: make sure you're conditioning your beard with a beard conditioner. Using a conditioner after you wash your beard makes it softer and easier to manage. But please make sure you don't overdo it. Wash and condition your beard 2 to 3 times a week, maximum. Now, as you're growing and maintaining this beard, you want to make sure you're also taking care of your skin by having a great skincare routine, like the one I've been using for the last 6 years from today's video sponsor, T.H. Hanley. The great thing about T.H. Hanley skincare systems, they're designed to make them very easy to incorporate into your daily life. Simple and uncomplicated, using T.H. Hanley only takes a few minutes in the morning and before you go to bed, so it doesn't disrupt your daily flow. Trust me, incorporating an effective and noticeable skincare routine will instantly boost your confidence. T.H. Hanley has performance-driven formulas that addresses different men's needs. For us OGs, I recommend level 3. Level 3 comes with the daily wash, an AM and PM moisturizer, and for twice a week, a facial scrub to exfoliate. And a couple extra steps for us mature guys: a skin tightening serum and an eye cream. And to make it even easier to incorporate T.H. Hanley into your life, they have this cheat sheet, which tells you what to use, how much of it to use, and in what order. Now, I've been using T.H. Hanley for years, but don't just take my word. Trust the millions of men who have used T.H. Hanley and the over 16,000 5-star reviews. T.H. Hanley thinks you will love it, or get a full refund, no questions asked. Right now, T.H. Hanley has an amazing deal. Hit that link in the description and you'll get 40% off your first box, 20% off for life, and a free gift. I highly recommend the manicure set. It's a premium nail kit that's valued at over 24 bucks. So make sure you click that link in the description and start a life-changing skincare routine with T.J. Hanley today. Now, one of the most important things you want to do after you've grown and maintained your beard and throughout the process, you want to keep it moisturized, especially if you want your beard to be soft and touchable. And the most important part of moisturizing, a beard oil. Beard oil helps fight off the problems that you can get if you don't moisturize your beard. Dryness, itchiness, dandruff, and a rough, scruffy look. Beard oils keep your beard soft, hydrated, and smelling great. All you need is 2 to 3 drops every day, rub it into your beard, and you're on your way to a softer, more manageable beard. The next step in moisturizing is a beard balm. A beard balm helps lock in moisture, and it also provides some styling hold for longer beards. And another key for your health and for your beard, make sure you're drinking tons of water. Hydration starts from the inside out. And keep in mind, moisturizing your beard isn't just for you. It's for the people that get close to you as well. A moisturized beard is less prickly and much more enjoyable to touch. Now let's talk about how you can train your beard for a clean look, aka brushing or combing your beard. A wild, unruly beard isn't the move. You want to comb or brush it regularly to give it some shape, some structure. One of the best tools is a boar bristle beard brush. A boar bristle brush is great at evenly distributing beard oil throughout your beard, especially along the shafts, naturally conditioning your beard. It's great for training your beard and help removing dead skin. The other tool you want in your arsenal, a beard comb. Beard comb is great at detangling, styling, and preventing ingrown hairs. But please make sure you're not overdoing the beard brush or beard comb. Once or twice a day is enough. Keep in mind, brushing and combing isn't just about the looks. It can actually help your beard growing fuller and neater, as it helps promote beard circulation, which contributes to great beard growth. Now, when you've gotten through the growth phases and you've got a beard that's looking kind of how you want it, now it's time to trim and shape it. Once you've grown it out, you gotta keep it looking good. Here's what I suggest. First off, you gotta have some clean line. You want your beard to be trimmed evenly. I suggest going to your barber first. Let him give you a baseline. I always recommend that the first trim is not done by you. After your barber has gotten it right, you can take care of it over the next several weeks yourself. One of the first things he will do or you need to do, set your neckline. A clean neckline makes all the difference. You want to trim your beard from about 1 to 2 fingers above your Adam's apple. Then you want to clean up the cheeks. You want the top of your beard to angle towards the corners of your mouth. Then take a look at the back in front of the ears. Clean that area up neatly. Then to finish it up, use scissors to clean stray hairs. This is a great way to keep your beard neat without overdoing it. Then I suggest every 2 to 3 months, go back to your barber to tighten it up and to make sure you're on the right path. Now, I also want you to understand you can promote great beard growth from the inside out. Yes, what you take into your body can affect that beautiful beard. Because a great beard isn't just about the products you apply to it. It's also about your health. First of all, you want to make sure you're consuming a fair amount of protein and healthy fats. Things like eggs, nuts, fish, and lean meats. These all help contribute to beard growth. On top of that, make sure you're taking care of your skin. Make sure you're sticking with your skincare routine, especially exfoliating and moisturizing. Another boost to your beard growth, regular exercise. When you exercise on a regular, it improves and helps with your testosterone production, which is linked to hair growth. And on top of that, something that's very important for your overall health, make sure you're getting enough sleep, because your body, including your hair, repairs and grows overnight. Trust me, if you take care of your body, it will show in how your beard looks. Now, of course, on this channel, I believe sometimes it's just as important to know what not to do as it is what to do. And with that in mind, we're going to talk about some common beard mistakes I want you to avoid. No matter what you do or how fast your hair grows, please no trimming and shaping before at least 6 weeks of growth. Another mistake I want you to avoid, keep in mind there is a such thing as too much of a good thing. Don't overuse your beard products. When it comes to your beard oil, just a few drops will do. And when it comes to your beard balm, don't need to squeeze any more than about a dime-sized amount onto your hand. Another mistake I see a lot of guys make is they don't pay attention to their mustache as they're growing out and shaping the beard. Just use the beard comb to comb it down and trim above that lip. Cut along your lip line. Another thing I want you to do, avoid comparing. Everybody's beard is gonna look different. All of us have different hair textures, different growth patterns, and beard shape. that's okay. And of course, the hugest mistake, don't give up on your beard too soon, even after the initial growth phase. For some of us, it may take a few months. For others, it may take 6 to 9 months. Patience, patience, patience. Now, in my opinion, at the end of the day, your beard is more than just facial hair. It's a statement. It shows discipline, patience, and self-care. And of course, makes you a part of the beard gang. Whether you're growing stubble, a full beard, or something in between, key is commitment and maintenance. Keep it clean, keep it moisturized, and well-shaped. This will help you look sharp and intentional. But the most important thing, confidence. Wear that beard with pride and treat your beard like the asset it is. A well-groomed beard can project style, confidence, and a great masculine presence. Okay, so there you have it. All the tips you need to grow and maintain a beard properly. Now let me know in the comment section any tips you have for the Style O.G family that's looking to join the beard gang. And if you enjoyed this video and found it informative, I highly recommend you check out a recent video I did about the best body washes for men for this year. You can check it out right here.